Hello, here in this video we're going to be looking at week 27, and it's a little bit of review to get us started. It says graph the following linear equations. Now remember, with linear equations, we have y equals mx plus b. And this was our guide to graphing linear equations. The m talked to us about our slope in rise over run format. Right? Remember that. It's always slopes rise over run. And this b value is telling us where to start on our y-axis. It is our y-intercept. Right? And that's what we always plot first. And then we use our slope to help us find another point. So remember, for all these different equations, it's just plotting our y-intercept and then doing the slope that it tells us to. So a variety of different types of situations come up here, but using this as a guideline, you should be able to figure it out. So say, for example, we were looking at one like this. All right, that's on my y-intercept. We're on the y-axis. Right, then my slope rise over run is a negative. Right? There we go. Okay. All right. So remember that that's just telling us to go down 2 over 3. Or if you wanted to reverse that, you just go. Okay? So some people a little bit are ones like this. They'll come in and but then they don't know what to do with this too. They know they need a rise over run. Whenever you run into a situation, you always put it over top of a 1. Right? Because dividing by 1 doesn't change anything. This is going to go up. You can do that. All right, then you can take your straight edge and connect them. All right, good. So use this as a template. See if you can figure out some of the other ones and maybe have a little bit of a trick to them there. All right, so this is just solving linear equations, right? This is just solve for x, right? It's a two-step. This one's got a little distributive work. Some variables on both sides of the equation. See if you can go through and piece those together. Just solving regular linear equations. It now starts in the quadratics, right? And it says to solve this quadratic equation by x. What method it wants us to use here. So this is where I want to split my answer up into two different parentheses. I need to get it set up, and then I'm going to need to set both pieces equal to 0 to finish solving. Right? So let's talk about how we can maybe go about completing where 1 is negative. And I see my combination. 3 times the and negative 15 and 2 do add up together to give me 2x. So it'll go right here. Now to solve for our x, we set them both up here. And dividing both sides by 3. That's one of my x-intercepts. All right? And then we also set the 3x plus 1 equal to 0. All right, and we solve it by subtracting 1 from both sides, and then dividing both sides by v3. So x is equal to a negative 1/3. Right, that's a 3. So that's how it works there. All right, and on over here on 12, this one's a little bit tricky because there is not a c value. So I can't do my common factor. So what can we take away from both? All right, so if I was subtracting from both of these, I could do that. And then also both divisible. All right, so I can divide them both by 3. I can take away from both. All right, so there's that. So what you're going to do is take these two different pieces, set them both over here. You will end up with 2x. All right. So here it wants us to solve using the quadratic formula equals 0. This equation's not ready. Notice how we're not. And so that's going to be the equation of the formula. Notice how I didn't put this negative 4 in together because they're not like terms. Right, so let's do our formula. Plus minus our 4ac. Right, all over our 2x. So let's fill in our different values. Well, our b value here is a right, our a value looks like it's a 3. And our c value is the negative. Right? Let's just simplify. And I put all this stuff together. So then if we do a negative 4 times a 3, negative 12 times a would give us a 120. And then we're all divided by this. All right, so let's continue to simplify here. Now we've got our 4 squared. That's plus minus 100. All right, over top of this. So let's split this off into its two separate pieces. Right? So one of them is squared 1/3. That's one of my solutions. All right, and the other one's going to be that same thing. All right, now we would be able to simplify this square root here to get the same answer but in simplified form. I am going to show us that. We learned how to simplify right here at the beginning of the week, but I'm not sure how we'll require us to learn it on this homework. But let me go ahead and show us how this would work if we were going to simplify our radicals, which is technically the correct thing to do. That's how you'll see it on the ACT. So let me show us how that works. All right, so if we take our answer, which is 4 plus or minus the square root of 136, and we simplify our radical, here's what's going to look like. And then now, as I go to simplify this, I'm trying to divide it by perfect squares, or split it up into perfect squares. Then we've got our 6 down low here. Now, what we're going to be able to do is 34. So that would be the all the way as well. That works as well. All right, now here on this back page, it gives you got several different types of problems here. You can solve whatever method you would like. If you want to use the formula, go ahead. Go ahead. All right, so sometimes like this, you'll recognize that I can't factor this by 2 and x. Right? Maybe this is a good candidate. And you can work this kind of actually doesn't always work. So like on this last one here, since our answer had a square root, you don't always know that. Right? So maybe you want to try to factor it, then maybe you use right, whatever method that you like. And to find the vertex and the x is going on here. All right, you could factor and solve to find it. To solve it. You solve just like you solved up here, right? Any of these maybe not factor. Quadratic formula would for sure x intercept. Okay. And then also divide 2a. Right, that coordinate. Right, so when your a values go right there. All right, and then now you plug in. All right. So to find this y coordinate, whatever right, so you and you will find y